All right, so social studies page 78. Let's talk about our next country that we are visiting. Okay. So England. So guys, we are moving on to a new country, new continent. So we're done with that one. I don't know what. Dodgeball. All right. So we're on a new continent. So we already visited North America, South America. And now we're traveling across the Atlantic to Europe. That's our new continent, Europe. So I told you we'll be in Europe for a couple of weeks. This is a map of Europe, just a breakdown of all the different countries. And this is just a closer map of it. Okay. So this is Europe continent. So we are in London, England. Right here. London. Okay. So when we travel to England, we will be able to visit their largest city, which is London. London is the largest city in England. It's also one of the largest cities in the world. The people from England are called either the English or the British. They do speak English. They speak English, right? I just told you guys that it's just how some of their wordings and their accents are different from ours, okay? So in England, there are a lot of things you can see and visit. So one cool thing, I forgot to say that yesterday, is that they have the oldest zoo in the world in London. The London Zoo is the oldest zoo in the world. So that's just a fun fact. And they have something called the London Eye, which is a large Ferris wheel that you can get on and you can overlook and see the city of England, London. Okay, so on 79, so if we're riding, whenever we are riding throughout the city, we can ride on these double-decker buses. These double-decker buses are a unique thing in London. These two-story buses, when you go on it, you can sit on the bottom level or you can sit on the upper level inside of the double-decker bus. You can also see Buckingham Palace. So one cool thing about London is that they have a queen. They have a queen and a king instead of a president. Here in America, we have a president. In London, they have a king and a queen. That's what they have. And so you can also visit the Elizabeth Tower that has the clock Big Ben. Big Ben, it's a clock. You see it on all four sides. Big Ben, it's a clock there. So if you remember, Queen Elizabeth was the queen, but she died last year. And so, yeah, so she was the queen for a really, really long time in England, but she just recently passed away. And so I did tell you guys that if you remember, England was the country that we became free from. Remember the people, they had the war, they fought the Pilgrims, they left England because the king was trying to tell them to go to his church. Remember we talked about all that? That's all that started there in England. Okay, so we just had to talk about some of the words that they use in England that are different than the words we use here in America. They'll say, instead of cookies, they say biscuits. Instead of an elevator, they call it a lift. Instead of fish and chips, fish and French fries, they call it fish and chips. Then we say policeman, they say bobbies. So, they still speak English. They just use some of their words differently than we do. So that's our first country in Europe. Next week, we'll probably visit 2 places next week. But this is England, okay? All right, you can put your social studies away. Let's look at our science. Page 110 in science. I'll help me, Lord. I'm about
We got something about next week we're learning about plants.
Yeah. All right, so we are talking about our seasons now. In science, we're talking about our 4 seasons: winter, spring, summer, and fall. I told you guys all you had to know in your test Friday is what are the 4 seasons and what month goes with each season. So for winter, we know that's the cold season. December, January, and February are our winter months. And then we have after winter, spring, which we're in spring right now. That's March, April, and May. That's when everything starts to grow back. And then we have summer, which is coming soon. June, July, and August. Those are our hotter months. We're in school, we're out of school during those months as well. And then we have fall, which is September, October, November, where the leaves start to change colors, it starts to get cooler. These are your 4 seasons, and these are the months that are within your 4 seasons. So this is all you'll have to know in your test on Friday. Yes. Okay. All right. That's it for science.
Wait, what? That was quick. That was quick. The reading. Wait, what is the raven doing? Oh, Kevin said that was quick. Let me see what the raven doing in my face. The raven is on my face. See, it's in my paper. The raven is in my face. You see the raven? It's in my face. Get off my face. Miss Fugit, what kind of bird is this? What? Are we on page 20? The battle is this kind of monkey and the bird. This looks funny. It has red eyes. What is the red eyes? This bird has red eyes. Look at it.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and get at your reading. Let's go ahead and read our next story. Is The Battle of the Beasts and the Birds. Page 20.
That's mine. Wait, what? Oh.
Page 20.
I'm
gonna start with table 2 because I think they hadn't read like the last 2 days.
Wait, can I go get it? It's in my book set. My book is in my book set. I left it in my book set.
Well, go get it. I don't even know. All right, so The Battle of the Beasts and the Birds. All right, Brayley. Page 20 and the top of 21. So 20 down here, 21.
The Battle of the Birds. Once the birds and the bees had a battle. The bat was a coward and would not take part in their battle. By and by, when the beast seemed about to win the battle, the bat went down and joined them. Go away, cried they. You are a bird.
Okay, so we're introduced to the bat. Let's see. Okay, and so who's having a battle with each other? The birds and the beasts, right? Well, the birds and the beasts, they're having a battle with one another. Okay? And so the bat, though, whose side was he on?
The beast. The birds.
Neither. Thank you. He was on neither side, right? But what he would do is when one side would win, he would go to that side and they would say, go away. You're not a bird. Okay? Well, when he went to the bird side because they were winning, they told him go away because he was not a bird. Okay? David, the bottom of 21.
Indeed, I am not scream. The bat, do you not see my feet and my ears and my fur? But soon the battle turned. The birds sneaked about to win the battle. Then away went the bat to join the birds. Wait, okay. Since you don't see the hands on this side.
Okay, so the birds tell him to get off of their side because they said, you're not really a bird, right? And he says, I am a bird. He says he has wings, but come on, next page. Oh yeah, but you know why you're saying that. Okay, so then the battle turned and he went to the other side. Okay, let's see what happens.
Go away, cried they. You are indeed, I am not. Bring the bat. Do you not see my wings? You are a coward. You are a we know your trick. And they drove the bat from the field. And so ashamed was he that never again has come out in the daylight.
You want to help me grade papers?
Huh?
Want to help me grade papers?
Is he supposed
If
to
you
be
want.
sleeping by now?
Okay, so then he goes to the other side and they tell him go away because he really wasn't on their side at all, right? So where does he end up going in the end?
In a cave.
In the cave, right? Because he didn't belong on either side because he didn't want to pick a side. He just wanted to go on the side that was winning, and that's not how it works. If you're gonna be a bird, be a bird. If you're gonna be a beast, be a beast. But you can't keep switching sides. So, yeah. All right, that's it for reading, guys.
I only said it. Nobody else said it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm trying to finish this.
There. It's in the cave. Just stop. Look at the thing. It's in the cave. I'm not the only one who fish on the one.
Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and review nouns, common and proper, person and place. Okay, so what is a noun?
A noun is the place of a person, place, thing, or idea.
A noun is the name of a person, place, thing, or idea. Good.
Excuse me, Miss Fulgence.
Uh-huh.
Do I need my noun paper?
You can, but no, we're just gonna review, so you may not need it. So a noun is the name of person, place, things, or idea. What are the two types of nouns? Common and proper nouns. We're gonna do it next week. Okay, common and proper nouns. So yesterday, and so we'll just focus on person and place. Next week we'll do thing and person, place, idea. But we love focus on the common and the proper of a person and a place. Okay, so common noun of mom, what would be the proper of mom? Okay, Asa?
Kinley.
Kinley, okay. Let's do Walmart. That's a proper noun. What would be the common of Walmart?
Raw.
Okay, Micah?
Store.
Store. If I would say restaurant, that's common. What would be the proper of restaurant? McDonald's, right? If I would say police, no, sorry. If I would say Officer Bill, that's proper. What would be the common? Police officer. If I would say teacher, common, what would be the proper?
Miss Flugents.
Mrs. Flugents. If I would say state, common, what would be the proper of state? Asa?
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Good. So yeah, that's it. That's all we have to do tomorrow on the test. This is a review. We should already know this. I just wanted to refresh it before summer comes. Okay. All right. Awesome. So that is really it for our Zoom. Oh no, let's go over your spelling. Spelling.
We're gonna get a big spelling book. We're gonna get a big spelling book. Look what I am. 121. Wait, what? Page 120. Page 40, 30. Page 10. One page. Is that it? Miss Blue, up the next list, we're gonna have chin. Like chick, chin, chin. Like chin, chin. Like
Okay.
Can I read this? Can I read this? It's sit down, like.
All right. Y'all don't have to keep saying that.
Can I do a puzzle?
That's what I thought.
Open this one. Why is it just sitting there? And not if you were sleeping, how?
All right. Let's go over your list. Says. Are.
Your.
From.
And borrow where from.
I'm. There.
There.
Because.
Because. C-E-C-A-U-S-E. Because.
Where.
Where? W-H-E-R-E. Where?
Mother.
Mother. M-O-T-H-E-R. Mother.
Ben.
Ben. B-E-E-N. Ben.
Don't.
Don't. D-O-N-T. Don't.
Were.
W-E-R-E. Were.
Any.
N-Y-N-A.
Some.
Some. S-O-M-E. Some.
Said.
Said.
Okay, and I'm getting your curriculum. I know, so I'm trying to find it.
It's R. Let's go.
Yeah, Latin word, artist.
Artist.
A-R-T-I-S.
And it means skill. Vivo.
Vivo. V-I-V-O. Vivo.
And it means
It
live.
means live.
Magnus.
Magnus. M-A-G-N-U-S. Magnus.
And it
And it
means
means
big.
big.
Pater.
Pater. P-A-T-E-R. Pater. And it means father.
Father. And mater.
Mater. M-A-T-E-R. Mater. And it means mother.
Awesome.
On mother? Somebody said.
All right, so that is it, guys.
E-R.
That's it for Zoom on today. All right. All right. Huh? All right, so that's it, Ace. I'll see you tomorrow for
Okay.
Bible and for our phonics test, okay? Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.